What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, we take a cereal, put it on the tier list so you know how good it is. I'm your host Tucker. In this episode, we're back with another candy flavored cereal. This time doing Hershey's Kisses cereal. Now, unlike the last episode where we did Jolly Rancher cereal, which got an E, I'm expecting this to be a couple tiers, if not more, better, because it should just be chocolate cereal, which is a good thing. I'm not trying to do anything weird, and Kisses are good chocolate, so my hopes are a little higher for this one. But this is another one where I actually have 2 boxes of this, so this time let's hope that's a good thing. Well, let's just dive right in. Some of those pieces do not look like Kisses, but okay. Okay, see, this smells like chocolate cereal. This is like a Cocoa Pebbles scent more than a Crispies or Puffs scent. Alright, it does kind of look like dog food. That is kind of a knock against it, I guess. I think it's more just the shape or something. Well, I guess the color as well, but there's a lot of chocolate cereals, and that doesn't normally look like dog food. But yeah, it's kind of shaped like a kiss. So, you know, good job. You got that part, I guess. Okay. Here we go. The scent was like a pebble, but the taste much closer to a puff. And you know how Kisses sometimes give a bit of an aftertaste if you eat multiple, and then like a few minutes later you sort of get a taste. I was expecting that a bit to happen here, which it kind of is, but it's kind of off-putting because it's not exactly that same sort of aftertaste, and it's kind of bringing down the overall taste of these pieces, which is a bummer because first couple bite, or I guess initial part of the bite, you're like, okay, cool, kind of Cocoa Puff-y cereal taste. Not quite, but you know, it's milk chocolate cereal, so it's kind of good. And it loses it a bit at the end. And again, I need to give the General Mills candy cereals props for maintaining their crunchiness most of the time in the bowl. So props there. Hershey's Kisses cereal. Now let's try a bit of this milk. Obviously, has a chocolatey look. There's some, I'm assuming just the coating from the pieces that hasn't mixed entirely in with the milk yet. So you're getting, you know, those darker lines of chocolatey stuff. Which I'm only saying because I feel like you don't normally see as much with some cereals. I'm sure, you know, you're not shocked to hear that, but just trying to be descriptive. Here we go. Yeah, that's Hershey's Kisses milk. Not really getting that aftertaste as much in the milk, so that's good. Yeah, it's more just like Hershey's Kisses and milk, so the milk's good. Overall, not quite as good as I'd hoped, but markedly better than Jolly Ranchers. I try to do a good job of sort of rinsing out my mouth between cereals, but I want to say there is a slim chance that somehow maybe that weird taste I'm getting at the end is the Jolly Ranchers coming back with a vengeance. So I just want to state that just in case, you know, that does play into it. I'll put a note or something if that really changes. But for now, Hershey's Kisses is just kind of middle of the road chocolate. That initial taste, pretty good, like a Cocoa Puff, into that. Not quite as good, I think. And part of that is that sort of final aftertaste. But even still, I'd rather have a Cocoa Pebbles or a Cocoa Puffs over the Hershey's Kisses cereal. So it's not quite the levels of those two. But I'd also say I like the chocolate taste better than something like the Oreos that we've done recently. So, if you've been keeping track, that pretty much means that Hershey's Kisses cereal is going to end up at a C. Which, it's fine. Chocolatey cereal. You want a different sort of chocolatey taste? Go ahead. Give it a try. It's not quite good enough, I think, to be a true staple of the chocolate cereals, but at this point it's kind of hard to compete with some of those because they've been around for so long. They've kind of had time to really perfect what their formula or what they want that cereal to be. So if this aftertaste was just a little different, I think you could make the argument it would be bumped up to a B a bit. So maybe I'm going to try another bowl, but maybe if I try one fresh and find that aftertaste is much less of an issue, I'll move this up. But I don't think that's going to happen because it wasn't that sort of sour taste. It was just that weird ghost of chocolate sort of thing. Like I've said, Hershey's Kisses, the actual candy, sort of get that experience too, so it's not really unexpected for that to happen with the cereal. And I do have to say, it looks less like dog food once you get milk in there, so I apologize for that insult, Hershey's Kisses. If you've enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you've tried Hershey's Kisses cereal. Sort of give me how you would compare it to some of those big hitter chocolatey cereals, if you've had sort of the same thoughts of this. If you thought it looked like dog food at first, let me know. If you thought it had a weird aftertaste, let me know. If you thought the shape was kind of weird and looks more like a beaker than a Hershey's Kiss, even though those are two very similar looking objects, let me know. Just give me a whole bunch of thoughts on Hershey's Kisses, and be thankful that the cereal was okay, so that second box won't haunt me for the rest of my life, like Jolly Ranchers will. But until next time, stay delicious.